Hello loves, Emily Alice here with your tarot reading. I thought we'd do a general reading, but I'd include some of these lovely animal oracle cards as well. So if you're ready, let's get going. Alright, let's start with these. The snake and fern starting over. Wow. Are you starting over? Well done you. Very brave. You've shed a skin. Yeah. You've left behind not just an old life, but an old version of you. Wow. A transformation has taken place. The snail and huckleberry trust in the invisible. That's all part of your transformation, isn't it? Whatever power you felt, whatever urge or motivation to make that change, that's the invisible. The stuff that we can actually see that's visible to us is just a tiny proportion of what's really there. Quieten your mind and open up all the other senses. Listen to the signs. You've made the right move by starting over. Trust the signs that you saw. You'll continue to see. And then we have the bee and pomegranate, productivity. This new start has given you more energy, a new lease of life. You might find yourself becoming more productive at this time. Not just because it's a distraction to a big change, but because you feel energized now. The Energizer Bunny. Yeah, it's reawakened you. What an exciting time. There's something about sort of coming out of your comfort zone that reignites our life force. So you might be feeling more alive than you have done in a while. I can see the turtle and coriander, satisfaction, just under the deck there, just to let you know. It's okay to feel satisfied. It's important that you feel satisfied in your life. It's not just about making sure everybody else is satisfied. Make sure you're satisfied. Your life counts just as much as everybody else's. And you've probably dedicated most of your life to looking after other people. You're starting over, babe. A whole new lease of life. I think you're going to feel younger, buzzier. That you're aware of the signs. This is a positive beginning to this new phase in your life. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Lovely. I've got the Hermit here. You might be spending a little bit of time alone. And with that new start, that starting over, shedding that skin, I think it's an important time for you to spend alone. Remind yourself of who you really are. Get reacquainted with yourself. Indulge in those passions that you haven't really been able to, or allowed to, or had the time for. Bit of soul searching. Planning the rest of your life. What do you want it to look like? Don't make that start over that you've done pointless and just pick up where you left off. If you want to change, change. Now's the time. You know where to draw your boundaries now too, don't you, in this phase? 9 of Wands here. sometimes called the wounded warrior. You have been wounded from the past, and you know now where to draw that line in the sand. You won't settle for being pushed around the way you used to be. You've got boundaries in place now. Look at this magician turning up here. You're going to make this a huge success. Whatever you want now, you can do it. You've got all the skills, all the tools. You've got everything you need. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. The ship's coming in. This really is time now with this hermit energy as well, and with the magician, to really set new horizons for yourself. Really think about, what do I want my life to be? Because otherwise you just get back into the old patterns that you used to be in, because that's kind of how you're programmed now. If you want to change, think about what you really want to change. What is it about my life that I would regret not changing if I never got around to it? What's your bucket list all about? What's on that? Because it's now or never. This is powerful manifestation energy though, too. It's creative in the 3. It includes that stuff that's slightly behind. All the stuff you're rooted in the past, you've still got that. But now it's time. It's still there and it's still stabilizing you. But now it's time to really plan for the future that you always wanted. What are those secret hopes and dreams? Start making them a reality now. You're also moving yourself into a calmer time, much calmer waters here. So that last phase that you've left behind may have been slightly full of turmoil. Again, that's a lesson that you've learned, that you don't necessarily want that again in the next phase, and you don't have to have it. You don't have to have chaos and frenzy. You can have calm. It's okay. It's okay to want a nice, calm life. If you don't thrive on chaos and drama, it's okay. I know it's kind of cool to want to always be doing things. I can never sit still. I've always got to keep going. If you're not like that, it's okay to be something else too. To love the freedom of just tranquility. To just look out the window for an hour, have a cup of tea. To just sit outside and watch the birds on the feeder. That's all a good life too. And look what comes next, the world. You've got it all now. You've completed that phase. And this new one where you've shed your skin and you've come out fresh. It's a whole new beginning. Page of Wands is under the deck there with a passionate new start. So yeah, you're still partly in that transition phase, I think. You're still a little bit wounded, but getting those boundaries in place. You're still soul searching a little bit to make sure you design the person that you are and the life that you want to live properly now in the next phase. But it might be hard to get used to a little bit of isolation too. If you have been in a chaotic, noisy environment with lots of people, pets, whatever, and you've left something familiar behind, that silence can be a bit intimidating and overwhelming, but don't be. In that silence is your true mind. Quieten it all down. Stop thinking about how everybody else is and become comfortable with who you are and how you are. Ask yourself, how am I? What would really make me happy? Doesn't matter what it is, it can be anything, and it's all valid. But you do have all the tools. You are going to make a magical success of this new period. Trust the invisible. But it's a productive phase for you too, with that bee coming in. So I feel like you might be transforming your look or your home or your environment. Something that just reclaims this next phase as entirely yours. The world is here, you've succeeded it, and you can look back at everything you've achieved in the past with complete satisfaction that you did it really, really well. But it is time to start over. Shed that skin. Plan the future, set new goals, set new horizons. Travel. Explore new lands, meet new people. Push the boat out a little bit. Just try something out of the ordinary. And I think it's going to really enliven you. But don't worry either, because this is going to be quite a calm, comparatively calm phase of your life. You're taking everything that you've learned, no regrets, but pushing forward into new waters that suit you as an individual. All right, darling, that's really very exciting. I'm so pleased for you. You've been very brave, and I can't wait to see, in fact, how it all turns out for you. I hope it goes really well. Anyway, like and subscribe for me, darlings, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.